Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of The Mental Perspective. I'm Jenna Weinstein, owner of Ripple Effect Performance, bringing you tips, strategies, and techniques to strengthen your mindset and achieve your goals. This week, I wanted to talk to you all about optimism and what it means to be an optimistic thinker, and how when we are more optimistic in our thinking, we're gonna have healthier and happier lives. So let's get after it and figure out how to do just that. So what comes to mind for you when you think of the word optimistic? I know for me, when I was first learning about what it meant to be an optimistic thinker, I was thinking things like, oh, optimists are just super happy-go-lucky people, or overly positive, or even naive and dumb. And I really didn't think much of being an optimistic thinker. But it's really not true. It doesn't mean, being an optimistic thinker doesn't mean you're dumb or naive. What it actually means to be an optimistic thinker is that you're realistic, and you also have the ability to find the good throughout your day and be productive and solution focused at the same time. So there are a lot of benefits that come to being an optimistic thinker. So let me lay out 3 really specific health benefits and life benefits that can come to you if you have more of an optimistic thinking style. First things first, optimistic thinkers are healthier. Bottom line, they take better care of themselves. They're more likely to exercise, eat healthier, and just have more active lifestyles. They're less likely to get sick, and if they do get sick or injured, they tend to have faster recoveries compared to people who have more of a pessimistic thinking style. So if you want to be more active, if you want to do a better job of sticking to an exercise routine or an eating style, you might want to consider adopting more of an optimistic thinking style. Second benefit of being an optimistic thinker, work and job satisfaction. Optimistic thinkers are happier at work, they enjoy their jobs better, and they're more productive workers. And like I mentioned before, since optimistic thinkers are more likely to have healthier lifestyles, optimistic workers and employees are less likely to take sick days. They're less likely to quit their jobs. So employee satisfaction and retention are significantly higher when you have optimistic people working for you and working with you. So who doesn't want more of that? And the third benefit of being an optimistic thinker is how you're perceived by your peers. People who have more of an optimistic thinking style are more likely to be perceived as more effective leaders, and people are more likely to want to work with them and be on their team. So when you think about wanting to enhance and improve the quality or the climate in your organization or on your team, I would consider thinking, could you enhance your thinking style to be more optimistic, to get more people on your team? So if that's something that interests you, you might want to consider developing more of an optimistic thinking style. So these 3 benefits are sounding pretty great, huh? I know. So you're probably thinking right now, Jenna, I want more of this. I want to be healthier. I want to be happier. I want to have a better quality of life. So how do I do it? What do optimistic thinkers do that separates them from the rest? So now I'm going to give you 2 very simple. So the first strategy that optimistic thinkers do that sets them apart from the rest is they know what they can and can't control. An optimistic thinker is going to focus more of their energy on the things that they can control and that they can influence. When they are faced with things that they can't control, it's more easy for an optimistic thinker to recognize, this is something that I don't have control over. Let me just move on and focus on something that I do have more control or influence over. It saves them a lot of time, a lot of energy, and a lot of stress. And like I said before, optimistic thinkers, they don't suffer from things like depression and anxiety as frequently and for as long as a pessimistic thinker would. So if you tend to struggle on focusing on things that you can't control, try focusing on the things that you can control, and that'll help you start to develop more of an optimistic thinking style. And the second strategy that sets optimistic thinkers apart from other types of thinkers is they are solution focused. Optimistic thinkers, above all, want to be productive. And like I said, they are able to think realistically, and when they're faced with a challenge or an obstacle, they want to overcome it. So they focus on the best solution or strategy that's going to help them overcome those obstacles or barriers. So what optimistic thinkers do is they find what those solutions are. They're more willing to try different strategies when others aren't working. They're more willing to ask for help if they can't find a solution on their own. So if that's something that you know you can up your game in, I would consider trying that strategy as well. How can you be more solution focused and more productive when faced with an obstacle or a challenge? So there are your 3 benefits to being an optimistic thinker and 2 very simple strategies for becoming and enhancing your optimistic thinking style. Remember, if you're finding these videos helpful, please be sure to like them and share them with the people in your lives. And also be sure to subscribe to this channel so that you can get notified when new content is coming out every week. Remember, I'm here bringing you tips, strategies, and techniques to help you have healthier and happier lives and achieve your goals. And we do that by making very small changes in our mindset and in the way we think. And over time, when those small changes add up, they're going to lead us to not only achieving our goals, but being better at our work, at our school, and in our relationships. And then enhancing the lives of other people that we care about. That's what the ripple effect is, folks. So let's start your ripple effect today.